It's Kelly and Dave with the Kelly and Dave Show on Thursdays. Your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen, with a phenomenal podcast for you today. We got the great KellyGirl joining us, and she's super excited because a lot of things have changed since last week.
What?
Tell everybody where you're going at the end of the month.
I am going to join Dave and all the other members of the CCA dinner on June the 27th. In San Diego.
No,
I'm sorry. Long Beach. It's Long Beach. I'm sorry. That's the other dinner.
Okay, gang. Your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen and KellyGirl here. We're super excited to let you all know that we're both going to be at the dinner to celebrate Mark Gorlick. Mark worked very tirelessly behind the scenes with my father, making sure that they would keep fishing open so we could all go fishing. CCACalifornia.org is the only voice we have at the table, gang, and I talk about them every single day on every show. And as I travel around and do all these podcasts and all these live events, I'm always talking about CCA California because, gang, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. We are under attack from every single angle out there. They do not want you to fish in the state of California, period. End of story. If you're not involved with CCACalifornia.org, then you probably don't have any reason to complain about all the closures. CCACalifornia.org, the members there work tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure they keep fishing open. And Mark Gorlick has been a very, very instrumental part. So what's going to happen on the 27th of June, we're going to celebrate Mark with the Lifetime Conservation Achievement Award presented by Anthony Shea. Anthony Shea is the owner of Bad Company World Tour. They're traveling all over the world fishing. But Mark is such an instrumental part of keeping fishing open for people like Anthony and KellyGirl and myself and Justin and everybody out there watching that it's appropriate to celebrate this man. We would be so happy if you joined KellyGirl and I at our table. Yes. Everybody that was at our table last year at SeaWorld, they had so much fun. We had a blast. Just getting to hang out with all of you, and we ate good food. The event itself and the award and all that was wonderful. The prizes that silent auction, raffle prizes, all the different things they have going on. Every part of this is to raise money so that we can keep fishing open in the great state of California. And the sport boat will be, all the sport boat owners will be there. Landing owners will be there. Tackle manufacturers will be there. Girl and I will be there. If you'd like to join us, gang, let me throw up the QR code right here on the screen. You can grab that right now with your phone. You can grab that right off the screen there. That'll get you set up for the tickets to join KellyGirl and I on the night of the 27th. That's a Thursday night. KellyGirl and I already checked. There's no good shows on that night. There's no reason that you can't join us.
And who else is going to be there but the one and only Mr. Bill Varney?
Bill Varney will be there.
I am really looking forward to
Wayne Cotto will be there.
And Wayne, of course, Wayne. We love Wayne.
There'll be people there that you've been dying to meet. And even KellyGirl will be there. It's going to be quite spectacular, gang. I hope you can all join us. We're really looking forward to seeing everybody there. It's going to be a phenomenal night. And the best part about it is every penny goes to CCACalifornia.org. The food's been donated. Everyone's time has been donated. And the award for Mark, that's a phenomenal part of this event. But it's all about giving back to the community and making sure we keep fishing open. It's super important for all of you to get involved with CCACalifornia.org. We're lifetime members, KellyGirl and I. And we want all of you to get involved. We need your help. I do not want to live on a planet where my grandkids can't go fishing.
Absolutely not.
And we got all kinds of stuff to talk about today. We'll talk a little bit more about the event coming up on the 27th.
I'm excited because at first I wasn't going to be able to go. But we got a monkey sitter. And so I am so excited.
And we already bought your ticket, so you're coming. And then from there, she's going to go and hang out with her mom for a week. and see what's going on up in beautiful
California.
California. Kelly's going to check in and see all the festivities going on there. And then, gang, we're counting down the days to going and hanging out with everybody in Gustavus, Alaska.
Oh my
and
God.
It's so funny. I can't even believe it, but there's still one ticket available for the back part of the trip.
That's probably because, you know, people have significant others. Maybe I don't know what the deal is, but one spot left. Get it. Somebody, please.
And you get to go fish with KellyGirl and I up in
Yes.
Gustavus, Alaska. Mike Lewis, Jamie Lewis, Ron. Everybody's going to be there except for you. One of you should grab this. It's a lifetime trip. It's going to be spectacular. And you all need a break before November. You all need to take a little break before what's going to happen in November. So let's get up to Gustavus, Alaska and go fishing, right?
I'm excited. It's going to be a blast. I've never been to Alaska. You've never been to Alaska. And I think we're in store for.
We're going to make a lot of phenomenal content. You guys are.
Plus, we have our good friends going too. I mean,
Absolutely.
It's going to be great.
Your BFF is going to be there.
Yes.
There's going to be so much fun stuff that you're going to all miss out on when you see all the content that we pump out and show everybody all the cool stuff that we're going to do up there. And we're super excited about the trip. I hope someone grabs that last trip. Mike Lewis loves your hat, Kelly.
Thank you.
You want to give Larry Hansen a call at 760-331-2650. That's 760-331-2650. Pacific Sport Fishing Alliance is Larry Hansen and the gang. They own the lodge up there in Gustavus, Alaska. We're going up there. We're super excited. We have one ticket available for the second trip, which is leaving on September 12th. That is going to be the day. You get to go with us. You won't be disappointed. It's going to be the trip of a lifetime. Kelly, let the shopping begin.
Let me say.
Lord have mercy.
About what happened? So it's funny that you.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. That's so funny.
I got into big trouble this morning.
Big trouble.
I tried to be open, very transparent with Dave.
Big trouble.
With everything I do. I never keep anything from him. And I said, hey, I just placed an order on TikTok Shop for a parka and some gloves for my trip to Alaska. And I got in trouble. I got yelled at.
Oh, yeah. Big time yelled at. Because she wanted to know what I was doing when I was taking a poop.
I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Let's be totally honest and transparent. Like the Bidens. Let's be transparent. Okay? Totally transparent.
But yes, I'm excited because I already got my boots, some boots on order. I got my gloves, my parkas. I don't know.
Absolutely, you're set. You got nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Gang, the other thing Pacific Sport Fishing Alliance and myself are doing is we're going to Lopez Mateos in October. It's going to be quite the trip. If you can't join us on the Alaska trip, maybe you can join us on this trip to Gustavus, Alaska. It's going to be a real, Adolfo's Lopez Mateos. I'm looking right now. Larry just sent me a message. Tell me what we have. We got 4 spots available for the trip on the October 10th, and we have still the whole trips available on the 15th.
And this
all
is in
6.
Lopez Mateos.
Adolfo's Lopez Mateos. And once again, if you'd like to do that, and you see all my videos that I post about that, it's like my magic place. Like Larry and I say all the time, if we only had one place left to fish on the planet, we're going to Adolfo's Lopez Mateos.
Dave raves about this place. I've never been. Hopefully I get to go on one of these trips, but Dave says it's like heaven. So, and the fishing's phenomenal. You get to fish the mangroves.
Or you can go out in the big ocean and catch marlin, your favorite fish to fish for. Yeah. Dorado, groupers, rooster fish, tuna, wahoo. All that stuff's biting into Adolfo's Lopez Mateos. And the very, very best time of the year, and you can go look, you can Google it, you can look anywhere you want. There is no better time than October. So that's what's super exciting. And Larry's putting a ton of money into the hotel down there. and we're all going to get to go down and stay in the hotel and fish with my buddy Ruben and his son on their pongas. It's going to be it's another bucket list trip, and you can join us on that one too. And you can call Larry Hansen. Again, he's got all the in on all this stuff. If you want to join us, it's 760-331-2650. And we would love for you to join us on that trip. The thing about it, gang, and the reason why my beautiful wife, KellyGirl, hasn't gone yet, and we're trying to get her to be able to go potty in a bucket. If we can get Kelly to go potty in a bucket, she can come. It's about as rustic as it gets, gang. There is nothing there. So there's no party time. When the sun goes down, you go to sleep and you wake up an hour before the sun comes up and go fish all day. It's not Cabo. It's not Puerto Vallarta. It is the deep, deep part of the Baja Peninsula. There's nothing there. There's no nightlife, party life, restaurants, bars. Everything's self-contained in the hotel that we're staying at. So, Kelly, you're always invited to come. You are always invited to come. I want Kelly to experience it. It is a magical place.
Who do I contact?
Your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen. He's got the in on all the stuff. Perfect. You can go with Mark and I in the motorhome in November when we go back up there again. You can go with us.
No, that's your time with your boyfriend, Mark.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
If you had to have a boyfriend, I would want you to have Mark.
Yeah, because he's so hot. Well, he is hot. For an old guy. Okay, so we got magic happening today, baby girl.
We do.
Yeah, we got questions.
Oh,
we got answers. Somehow we're going to get to the questions if I can figure out how to open it up. This whole phone thing's all brand new to me. Hi, Kelly. Happy Game Plan Thursday. If you were to move back to the States, what do you think you would miss the most in Cabo that the States doesn't have?
Let's see. Just the friendly people here. The friendly people. People are, like Dave and I went on a walk this morning, and that's why I'm wearing a hat. I'm all yucky looking, but we went on a walk, and it's just like everybody you see, everyone's good morning, and they're happy, and right? I think I would miss that. I really, because up in the States or where we lived previously,
nobody talks to anybody.
Nobody talks to anyone because it's a scary place. But that's what I would miss the most, I think.
And it's crazy, gang. You would never believe it, but we see gringos when we go for our walk in the morning,
and they don't say anything to us.
They never say a word. But you see the locals; they're super happy. Hi, they can't wait to say hi to you. And they're always there to help. That's what I would miss the most is the camaraderie down here and the ability to help each other.
Yes.
You don't have that in the United States, man.
No, and also too, I will miss, hopefully one day we'll go back. I don't know. Anyway, I would miss I just feel safe here. I really do. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Mexico's scary. I feel so safe here. Dave travels a lot. He goes up to California often, and I'm here I'm here with Marley and our cat. But I know that I could call, our friends that are here, or my gosh, I could go knock on our neighbor's door and he would help me. I mean, I just feel safe here. I don't think would ever have to call anybody because I feel safe at night when Dave is not here. That's probably the only time I lock the door at night. I lock the single little lock, and that's it. Everything else is open. Keys are in the car, and I can sleep like a baby, sort of.
And I'm going to talk about it, Matt, in a minute because our good buddy Justin Botrell's out live fishing right now. You guys watched his show this morning. And we're going to go back to Justin in a little while. My chair is not doing good. So I'm sorry for jerking around in the chair. But we're going to talk about the electric ray. And we're going to talk about some great stories, how I learned that they were electric rays and all that stuff in just a minute. Because Justin caught one today.
Oh, wow.
You didn't see it. You were getting ready for the big show.
Well, wait, real quick. I just want to make a note. Yes, Josh, I know Iowa has a Sephora or Sephora's. And as a matter of fact,
We just looked at a house there
I found a
this
house
morning.
that's 3 minutes from my son's house in Oskaloosa.
3-bedroom, 2-bath. Listen to this.
Beautiful.
149 grand. You can buy it right now.
It was built in 1910. It's like a Victorian. It's on a corner lot, I believe. It's beautiful. It's only been on the market for like 3 days. I keep telling Dave, we gotta get it. We gotta get it.
Josh, you need to call us after the show. I have questions about Iowa. I need to know how many.
Dave thinks it's filled with bugs and all that. And bug-a-ha. But I would. Oh my God, I would be thrilled to live 3 minutes away from my son. I don't know.
He would really be thrilled about it too.
Because I'm kind of that,
my gosh.
Mom that's like, I like to, tell him, oh, you need to clean this or blah, blah, blah. But I would be so thrilled.
Yeah, Josh, we have some big questions. And if it's something that would work, we'll jump on a plane tomorrow and fly up there and check it out.
Oh my God.
Let me just tell you. KellyGirl and I have been talking about this.
Josh, no, don't tell him about that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Well,
yeah.
that just killed it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh.
Well, you know what, Josh? The thing is, they don't bite me. I don't care. But KellyGirl, she can't go outside here for 3 seconds. She gets just bit up like crazy. They love that fair skin, and they just love to chew her up. And I know she says she can handle it, but 10 minutes of getting bit up by mosquitoes there, she'd be hating it in a second. But that looks like a beautiful house. But we'll listen. I want to talk to you and find out a few more things. The problem down here, gang, now is that there's just so many people.
Yeah.
It's just so many people, and we're running out of water, and there's nowhere for the poo to go. Right. So, and they're overbuilding like crazy. Like if you could hear what's going on outside right now, you hear concrete saws all day. Believe me, I love it here. I do. I really do. I really, really do. But it's just overgrown. It overgrew in 3 years, just like that. And plus, the inflation hit down here just like it did up there. So there's no real.
It's very expensive here now. Very, very expensive. It's just, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of benefit to being here, but like I said, there are pros and cons. So I don't know, but you know what? I think we're ready for our next chapter in life.
We've lived here for almost 6 years, 5.5 years.
And
we've been here.
I wouldn't trade this experience being here for the world.
And those of you that are new that are watching, we're talking about Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. That's where we live for the last 5.5 years. We've been down here since before the pandemic, and we're still here, and that's where we live. And we have a beautiful 3-bedroom house. You'll love this part though. We have a 3-bedroom house, not a condo, not a townhome, a 3-bedroom standalone home, no common walls, backyard, front yard, side yard, and we pay $2,000 a month, which is pretty spectacular. That part's wonderful. But we go out to eat at our favorite restaurants where we used to eat for $20. Now it costs $40. It just is what it is. And there's so much traffic. If you've ever been to Cabo, there's really one road, and there's no way to make it bigger or better. There's no freeways. There's nothing. And now there's 9 zillion people. Our next door neighbor told us the other day, because he owns a couple restaurants downtown, he said they brought in 47,000 people from the mainland to build Cabo. And everywhere you look, they're building. And everywhere they're building, there's 150, 200 people. And the minute the resort opens, it fully employs full-time 2,800 people the day it opens. So there's so many people here now. It's absolutely crazy.
See, we need to go to Iowa. Yes, Josh, call Dave after the show. And Darren, I'm so sorry. Your parents were here, and
we didn't get to see them.
We didn't get to see them. And they probably didn't want to see us because they saw a lot of other people that were here. They didn't expect it was crowded. It sounds like, and the prices were high. That's a bummer. It's a bummer. Yeah, it's changed from what everybody says, from how it used to be. It's changed a lot since we've been here for sure. So. For sure. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to read some of the stuff because there's a lot of important people talking. I don't know how to read. So I tell Kelly, could you please read it for me again? But gang, we used to, out of Dana Point, we used to have a boat that fished for sharks. Dave Burris is watching. You know, the game fish was out of Dana or sport fishing, and shark fishing was a big deal in the 70s and 80s, and then kind of slowed down in the 90s. But back in the 70s and 80s, when the movie Jaws came out, shark fishing in Southern California was a big, big deal. The boat ran full. It went shark fishing every Wednesday, and it was an amazing crowd that would show up. Guys would come out full camouflage. Sometimes we'd have to confiscate their firearms, and they would always have a big knife tied to their leg. It's like they were going into combat, going shark fishing. So we dealt with that for a long time, and that's the first time we got introduced to the torpedo ray, or the electric ray, if you will. And if you don't know what we're talking about, Justin's live show this morning, they had a Mako swim by the boat, and then right at the same time, this electric ray ate their bait. Justin got a little shock on his foot, didn't quite know what it was, and I was calling him on the phone as fast as I could. The way we figured it out back in the day, we had gaffs that were actually steel, and gaffed it with one hand, went to take the hook out with the other hand, lit me up like a Christmas tree. My hair stood up on the top of my head. My eyebrows stood out. I couldn't let go of it. We didn't know what was going on. Finally, somebody pulled the gaff out of my hand and released it. But yeah, they put out about 45 volts. So it'll wake you up. It's not going to kill you, but it'll scare the living bejesus out of you. They're an amazing little ray. I don't know what I haven't really read into it that much, Matt. I don't know. There has to be some reason why that electricity comes off them. Maybe it's to stun a fish when it's swimming by or something. I'm sure Josh was watching the show and read all about it. But it's an amazing little fish. And Justin caught one today. And
That's pretty cool.
He had it on the boat, and I tried to get him to stop for a minute because he was about to pick it up with his hands. My wife just turned off the air, and it's like 880,000 degrees in here. So now the air's back on, right, babe? Much more better. Is the fan on? Yeah, everything's blowing good. So that was our little pelagic ray, torpedo ray. They like to live out there in the open ocean. Justin's still fishing. We're watching him right now. So what are you most excited about going to Long Beach? Because it's a garden spot up there, going to Target or Sephora up there.
Oh, I don't think I don't have time to go shopping. Or I don't have time to go to those stores. I don't have any money to go to those stores.
You'll be going shopping in
I'll just wait.
where your mom lives?
Yeah, Ukaipa with
in
my
Ukaipa. They have stores there and stuff?
Yeah.
No way.
They do. TJ Maxx. That's like my other.
TJ
Sephora,
Maxx.
TJ Maxx. But anyway, I don't need to shop. I don't need to shop. So it'll be fun. I'm just excited to be in California, even though it's kind of scary. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see everybody. It'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a blast to go up there and hang out and have a nice dinner with all the CCA members.
Because last year was a blast.
All the guests and everybody. A lot of you didn't get to go to dinner with us last year because we were in San Diego, and that's a long drive. But now we're in Long Beach, so everybody can come and check us out at Long Beach at the Grand. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yes,
What are you
Lori.
laughing at?
I'm looking at Lori's comment. and Lori, by the way, I love Shayla's Jaws purse. That's awesome. I think she was commenting because of my TJ Maxx and Sephora comment.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the only one.
No? Not the only one? Well,
No.
hopefully someday you get to meet Lori, because
I
Lori
hope
and I
so.
grew up
I
together.
know. That's what you told
Well,
me.
Lori grew up. I just kind of
Yeah, I
got
was going
old.
to say, wait, you didn't grow up.
I just kind of got older. But yeah,
You're
get to go to
a
California.
child in a grown man's body. That's what
When
I
was-
literally tell Dave that. Hold on. You're like a 5-year-old.
That's what everyone loves about me.
Yeah. Oh, is that what everybody loves
That's
about
what
you?
they love about me.
Okay.
When was the last time you were up in California, Kelly?
Oh my gosh, that was for the PCS show.
Oh my gosh, yeah, in March.
That was in March.
Right in the very beginning of March. That was
Yeah.
a long time
That
ago.
was fun. That was so fun. As a matter of fact, I just posted a picture.
There was so many people that stopped by
Yeah.
to say hi. And then when we went to dinner, at
Oh my
Bellini's.
God, that was so fun. I just wish we could have had a table
Everybody together
where
at
we
one
were
table.
all together.
If we would have planned it, but we didn't
Yeah,
plan
we
it.
threw that on those guys. Like, well, they came up to us, but
Yeah.
we kind of threw it on them at the last minute. And they were so accommodating and so
They
kind.
basically shut down the restaurant on a Sunday, on a Saturday night for us.
We had to wait a while. Remember that? At first,
Yeah, they shut the restaurant down.
But boy, was it worth it. So if you're ever in Huntington Beach, you've got to go there.
To Bellini's.
Bellini's, yes. I don't know. Are we saying it right?
Yeah, I think so.
But it is.
Believe me, they're watching, so they'll correct us if we're not doing it right.
The food there's phenomenal, and we don't talk about food or places or restaurants too often, but this place was top notch. Service, food, I can't wait to go back.
No, it'll be fun. And we're planning on doing something at the end of the season. We're going to have a dinner where everybody can come and hang out with us and kick back. And we're going to rent out a restaurant somewhere. Just have us, Elliot, Erica, and you and me, and Justin, and Amanda, and maybe Declan, Rylan. And we'll all be somewhere centralized so that we can all make it there. And nobody has a 3-hour drive home.
And that's what the cool thing about your saltwater guide community is. Like, we've made so many cool friends, and like people that I know will be friends with for a long time. And that means a lot to me. I don't know about you, but I really like that. It's fun. I've never really had that. I mean, that kind of, I don't know.
And that's what I talk about all the time on the show, babe, is one of the best parts of this thing that we've built is the community. The community. Friends like Jamie and Jeanette, Dave, and Tim Ogilvy, and Darren, and John, and
Tina.
Just go on and on and on. And if I left out any of you, I didn't mean to. And then old time friends like Dave Burris, people that we've known forever now are part of the community, Devin Cruz. It's the best part of what we're doing is the community by far.
Yes.
The other stuff's good because it allows us to eat and pay our rent and stuff, but the community part is phenomenal. And now with the social media just exploding, Instagram, we're going to have 100,000 subscribers by the end of this month. That's a big number, gang. That's a massive number. So we have over on TikTok, we have 125,000 subscribers or followers.
Wow.
Facebook, we have 290,000 followers.
That's crazy. Who'd have thought? Back in Laguna Niguel, remember that? I'll never forget. Remember it like it was yesterday.
Me and Cameron sitting at that little coffee table trying to put this together, not really knowing. Neither one of us really knew what we were doing.
And I remember saying, I probably even said to you, nobody's going to want to know what you have to say.
No one's going to want to listen to you guys.
They don't want to know. But my gosh, look at what happened. But anyway, it's great. It's so great. And so we're so blessed.
It's incredible.
Tell me about this red tide, though. Let's talk about fish. Like, what's going on with the red tide? Is that going to be? Are you talking about that on the game plans today? Because your game plans come out today, right?
Yep. Game plan Thursday. John Stanley and Darren and everybody's all excited to find out what we think is going to happen.
Yeah. How does that affect?
Well, the really cool thing about the red tide, like I talked about with Bill Varney yesterday, is the red tide is a phenomenal filtration system that's been occurring along the Southern California coast long before I was here. And what happens is you have a massive phytoplankton explosion when we finally got that sun right at almost the middle of May. We had some sun come breaking through, and phytoplankton reacts to the sunlight. So when we had that sun barreling through the clouds and then we had that clarity for a couple of days, that phytoplankton exploded. And then all of a sudden we had all that cold wind and rain and just yuck. And then it caused all the phytoplankton to die. This is my theory, and it's probably not even anything close to what's really happening, but this is what I've seen for the 49 years I was able to make a living on the water. So then you have this massive die-off, and you have all this dead plankton in the water, which is the red tide. And then we need some major push to get it out of here, like Bill Marney was talking about yesterday, a big south swell, some big weather event. So what you got going on right now is you have current pushing it around. Our good friend Matt Ryan went up to the pipes just below Trump's golf course up at Point Vicini yesterday, and the water was all funky up there and he didn't catch anything. 4 days before that, some of our members were up there and they just knocked the living bejesus out of the bass. Same thing happened down at the Barn Kelp. Cubby was down at the Barn Kelp, had a time of his life on Saturday. 4 or 5 boats went down there Sunday. It was covered up with red tide. The bay in San Diego's full red tide. The bay in Los Angeles is full red tide. I was just seeing if Justin was hooked up. I saw some running around out there. But the red tide, it actually is cleansing the ocean and getting rid of all the toxins, and then it'll take it all away when we have a big current push. Tim Ogilvy, I was just talking to him on the phone. He said he was off Solana Beach on Sunday.
Wow.
And he said the water was purple. Because it got all clean. So when the red tide leaves, the water gets so clean, it's insane. So the red tide's bad, but it's good.
But it's good, yeah.
It's good, and when it leaves, the funny thing about it, we talked about it last year on the show and the year before. People don't remember, but I talked about it. One day you'll go out there and it'll be gone.
Yeah.
And it's been going on like this since I ran sport boats off of Dana Point back in the late 80s, early 90s. And it was so bad sometimes all the crabs would crawl out of the rocks and be walking on the walkway because there's no oxygen in the water. Okay. So they couldn't breathe. And then all of a sudden you go out there and the water's crystal clear blue and you just don't even think about it. Wow. You're just like back into catching fish.
Wow. So
red tide's good.
It's good, but it's bad, but it's good.
But me and my boys, Kelly, before we met you, when we used to grunion fish and use grunion for fishing all the time, we used to knock the crap out of the sand bass and calico bass in the red tide. And that's when we started to understand that the red tide could be this deep. It could only be that deep, and you get underneath the minute and the water's clean. So then Zach and I, we were way into diving, my oldest son. Mm-hmm. So then we would slip in the water just to see, and you would literally go 10 feet down and the water would be all clean under the red tide.
Wow, that's
so
amazing.
It's a weird event. It doesn't make anybody happy that's never seen it before. They think it's the end of the world, but it's not. It's a temporary thing, then it's a good thing, and the water's going to be really, really clean when it all leaves. But thanks for asking about it, because that's cool.
Thank you, Sean Stanley. He actually wanted to know. I was curious too, but
oh yeah, there's nothing colder than yesterday's hot spot. There's nothing colder than yesterday's hot spot. Matt was asking me, he loved that saying I told him yesterday. That's kind of what I could send you guys to where the fish bit yesterday, but we're always on our game plans. We're always trying to figure out where's the area that's going to be the best. But when you got this red tide in play, and like what Matt came up against yesterday was almost all the spots we talk about, fish really good in a downhill current with a northwest wind. Matt was up against south wind yesterday and an uphill current everywhere he went. And the fish, he couldn't buy a bite. He was throwing handfuls of quarters in the water. They wouldn't bite. It didn't matter what he did. He went everywhere too. He went all the way from Trump's golf course all the way down to Iser's, and everything was. And I know it's got to be pissing you off right now to watch Justin out there and the water's as flat, calm as it could possibly be. I just want to show you guys something. This is Justin right now. Look at the ocean where he's.
Oh, I wonder, huh?
That yesterday, they're fishing out in front of Long Beach. That's how nice it is out on the water today, Matt. It's just got to blow your mind. So I'll leave them in the bottom corner. You guys can see what's going on out there on Justin's boat. It looks like a lake, and the sun is out. Two things that Matt did not see yesterday: black calm and sun. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that absolutely amazing? One day, and you guys will all go rushing out there tomorrow and surprise the south wind. It's cold, drizzly. You know, and I would take my boys safely. like, I'd be telling Kelly and the boys how bitching it was all day yesterday, and we get out there and Kelly's like, really? And that's when I decided that we need to look at the weather as we're coming down the hill, and we need to make that decision right now. Do not go out there.
Justin's audio.
Oh, shoot. Goodbye, Justin. Okay, how about that? Is that better? I'm sorry. Bye, Justin.
It's too loud.
Right.
Oh, Justin
Justin's.
is too loud.
Yeah, we turned him off. Sorry about that, gang. But yeah, Matt, how funny. And Matt was out there yesterday, gang, so he can tell you it looked nothing like that. Justin's out there right now, and that was, you didn't see the sun all day yesterday, did you? You don't hear anything now, do you?
I heard Justin's bait tank.
Do you hear it now? Can you guys hear us now? Can you hear us? Hello, hello, hello. Anybody? Can anybody hear us? Does anybody hear this? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hear me? Oh, we're echoing? Yes, they hear us. Okay. So.
We don't know what we're doing here, right?
We got no Elliot. What are we talking
I know,
about?
we're just winging it.
Okay, everybody hears us good. Everything's good. Thank you, everybody. There was a delay there. Holy moly. Is it hot in here
It
or
is
what?
so hot. It's, you know what?
I don't know what's going on in here. It's like being in a sauna. I am sweating. I know it's hard. You guys are like, would you guys just shut up?
It's like it's so huge.
I have no idea what's going
I
on
have
here.
the giggles. Oh,
It's like
my.
we're in a sauna here or something.
My
Holy
hair is
moly,
all frizzy.
guacamole. Hold on
boy.
1 second.
Sun.
Hold on a second. I want to see something.
He
Audio's
was-
good. Everything's good. All right.
Oh, I just want to say, hey, shout out to
Hey.
Dana Wharf Sport Fishing, Donna Kalis for my cool hat. It's my favorite hat. If you love this hat and want to get one, go see Donna at Dana Wharf Sport Fishing.
Dana Wharf Sport Fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a cool
Dana
hat.
Point
I don't know where
Harbor.
I don't think these are available. Like they're I don't know. I know you can get them at Dana Wharf though. I mean, not just saying that, but that's just the truth. And I love this hat. I love it. I get so many compliments on it. It's my favorite.
You know what's crazy, babe?
And do you know what? Wait, do you know what is right here? What are the lat long for Dana Point?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, right here.
Wow, that's
Isn't
how
that
I
cool?
find my way back to the harbor.
If you ever get lost, yeah, you can
There's
have the
the
coordinates
GPS
right here.
numbers right there on the top of her hat. You know what's kind of cool though? Yesterday I posted a video yesterday morning, first thing in the morning, 8 o'clock, because our videos go out at 8, 2, and 6 every day. We posted that video of driving into Dana Point Harbor.
Mhm.
The thing is going absolutely bananas.
Yeah.
It's got 48,000 views on Facebook.
Wow.
It's got 30,000 views on Instagram. It's got another 10,000 views on YouTube. Me driving a car into Dana Point Harbor.
Wow.
It's just, what hits, gang? You never know. It's the craziest thing. If you're my age, it doesn't make sense. The number one video we have is how to tie up the boat, and that bought Kelly a nice truck. That doesn't make sense. I can post a video of us catching a 300-pound bluefin. It'll get 100 views.
Mhm.
I'll
You just
repost
never
it.
know.
I'll repost the video of how to tie up the boat. Thing will get 9 million views.
Yeah,
It's
crazy.
crazy thing you've ever
Crazy.
seen.
Crazy.
Everybody wants to argue with me about it, but maybe it's my
Wait, what?
mouth.
Yeah, you think? Oh
Maybe
my
it's
God!
my
I'm so
mouth.
glad you said that out loud.
My mouth?
Because you're like that sometimes at home, and
Hey, Max is watching.
hi Max.
Junior.
Wow, what
Max,
a
we
blast
haven't
from the past.
Seen you or heard from you in a long time. KellyGirl, Brett wants to know what's your favorite fish?
Oh well, calico,
By far,
of course.
she's
Yeah, calico.
because it's always in a pretty place,
Yeah, and
right?
it's like
Super fun to catch.
super fun.
and
It's like not all this setup. It's you got your line, a hook, and your live bait, and really that's it.
And your
Simple.
custom rod from Dave Burris
Yep.
with the calico bass.
Yeah, it's super
wrap
simple.
on
It's none of this like tying this knot or flying kite, all this. No.
Staring in binoculars all
No.
day, driving
It's fun.
around,
It's fun.
trolling.
Yeah, it's fun.
No, you really love calico
I do.
bass.
I
And
really do.
it's available right there every day at Dana Point. winter, spring, summer, or fall. It was pretty darn nice, right?
Yes.
You got very spoiled fishing for those things.
Yes.
But gang, please don't miss out on having dinner with KellyGirl and I on the 27th for the Mark Orlick Lifetime Conservation Award. Anthony Shea, ccacalifornia.org. You can look it up. You can type it in. You can go to the website. You can find out. You can order your tickets on there to have dinner with KellyGirl and I. We would love to have you at our table. We can have 8 of you at our table. There's plenty of table. Todd Manser's got a table. Bill Varney's got a table. Okuma's got a table. Promar's got a table. There's plenty of tables to be had. There's plenty of room for everybody that wants to join us. But would be really special if you sat with us at our table.
Oh, it'd be fun.
We'd have
It'd
a
be so
really
much
good
fun.
time. You guys can all make fun of me. That's Kelly's favorite thing, is to make fun of her husband. No, I'm just teasing.
You just leave the door wide
I
open
can't
all the
help it.
time.
I walk right through the thing every day.
But yes, Josh, anchoring up on the spot, chumming, calico bass fishing is nothing like it, right, Dave?
No, it's the best.
But yes, CCA dinner is going to be fun. I just don't know what to wear, so that's I'm nervous. So I'm not sure.
She doesn't know.
Do you remember what I did
Holy
last year?
mackerel. Gang. We have 3 closets in her house. 3. I don't know if you ever noticed, but I wear a t-shirt every day, and most of the shows I don't even have pants on. She had 3 closets full of clothes.
Well, you do today. You have your very cool AFTCO shorts.
I got my AFTCO shorts on right now, but yeah. Kelly has 3 closets full of clothes. I don't know if any of your wives are like this, but she has nothing to wear.
They're
ever.
all like that. I'm not
She
kidding.
has nothing to wear.
He thinks that he gets another wife, there's going to be different. I'm trying to tell him no.
Oh yeah, I want another wife. Yeah, because this whole thing's so fun. I just want another one. Grab another hostage.
Ooh,
Woo! That's gonna go over big.
That's okay. That's okay.
No, Matt, there's nothing you can do. Like our whole video series about conditions on the website. When it's uphill current and that south wind, there's pretty much nothing you can do, especially in the zone you were in. There's a lot of options there because everything's set up for a downhill current and a down and a northwest wind. All those spots are set up to fish like that. There's very, very few spots, very few on the coast that are set up to fish that way, the south wind and the uphill current. So it makes it really, really difficult to put together any type of day. You did the best you could because you made that big move. You went for like a 6-mile, 7-mile move. That should have got you into another area with better conditions. You did everything you could possibly do right. It's just the way that the table was set. And like I said, we look at what Justin's doing right now, and that would have been so cool to have an hour of that kind of weather. If you had an hour of that kind of weather, it would have been insane. But nobody knew the weather was going to be like it was yesterday for you, and no one knew the weather was going to be like it is today with Justin, because June gloom is very unpredictable this time of year. Weatherman can't get it right. No one can get it right. That wind kind of just twirling around out there with all that unstable air with the thick marine layer. It causes all kinds of weird things to happen out on the water. And that uphill current and that south wind, never, ever. Wind out of the east, fishing is the least. Wind out of the south, the fish shut their mouth. And all those things. And Jeanette, you're all over those sayings. You and I joke about it all the time. But they matter. And they didn't just make up these sayings. Wind out of the west, fishing is the best. All those things matter, and you can't fight it. When the conditions suck, the conditions suck. And I know you guys have been on sport boats before where the captain, gang, we got to get out of here. The conditions suck. And you're like, I just want to fish. No, you don't. No, you don't. You want to catch.
Right.
Because you didn't come out with me because you just want to fish. You came out with me because you tried that fishing thing, and it sucks. Now you want to try the catching part. What do you think?
Oh, I was just reading.
Yeah, you just got invited to go to dinner at Jorge's restaurant.
Oh, I was like,
in Cabo.
Okay, let's go.
He wants us to come down there and eat. We'll go check it out, see what it's all about. Maybe that'll be our new restaurant. Definitely, Jorge. We'll check you out. Elliot sent me the message on Insta. We'll give you a call after we're done. We'll come down there and do a live show, or we'll come down there and critique your restaurant. if you'd like us to come down there. We don't have a lot of followers. We only have like 800,000. So probably won't help.
Well, but see, that's the thing. Like, how sweet, how nice, huh?
Oh,
Everybody's
exactly.
So nice here.
I love it. Try that in Southern California. No one's inviting us to eat at the restaurant.
So Dave,
had a
don't do
hangnail.
that.
I had a
on the
hangnail. It was
show.
killing me.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm all nervous
Why are you nervous?
because my baby's right here. My phone's open and she can see.
All right. Well, unfortunately, guys, I have to.
No, you don't.
slide
She
out.
has nowhere
I
to
do, I
go.
really do. No, I do. You know that.
No, you don't know anything. You're not getting out of here. That we talked about this on the show the other day. Ow! Ow! There it is. Your saltwater guide, gang. Check it out. There's that. It is. This is Dana Point Harbor Drive. This is how quick and easy it is. You're coming right here, big 2 lanes to turn into the harbor. So when you're dragging your boat, this is the best harbor to launch your boat at. And the very best part of it is if you look at this sign right here on the right-hand side,
Look
at
at
this.
that.
Look at that. Who's that guy?
Look
at that sign.
Woo!
Don Hansen Memorial Way.
Woo!
Get in your left lane right here. That's a pretty spectacular thing. That and makes you're turning right into the launch ramp right here. This is the launch ramp. Yeah, all you want. You got 8 more minutes, babe. You can pull it off. You ain't got to go potty. You ain't got to go potty. That video is crazy, right? And the California Barracuda, that was a staple of Southern California for a very, very long time. Everybody loved to catch barracuda. Now you can't. We could catch 1,000 barracuda tomorrow. No one would come because the only thing people want to catch nowadays is 100-pound blibbon. 100-pound blibbon. I want 100-pound blibbon. Why? So you can take a picture and hold it up for your friends? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yep, those are a spectacular fish. My wife's going to blow out of here, gang. She wants to tell everybody something real quick.
I do.
Yeah, tell everybody goodbye. And
Goodbye.
you hope you see them in Long Beach.
Yes, I hope to see you all in Long Beach on the 27th at the CCA dinner. It would mean so much to me and CCA.
Absolutely. We need you all. We need all of your support.
We need your voice. We need fishing to stick around a lot longer.
Yep.
All right, guys, signing out. I'm out. Dave's going to stay here and
check out there. That's how you can have dinner with KellyGirl and I.
Yay! Push me out.
Yep. Get up. I want that chair.
Bye, guys.
Here, take your ice. That's how you can come see us at the dinner. You can come have dinner with us. There's the QR code. Grab that with your phone. Grab the QR code. Come have dinner with us. Don't forget, we have 1 spot available to come with us and fish it in Gustavus, Alaska with Larry Hansen and the boys at Pacific Sport Fishing Alliance. You want to check that out. 760-331-2650. That's how you can come on the trip with KellyGirl and I. And there's going to be a lot of good people there. Jamie and Mike and my buddy Ron, we're all going to be on that second trip that we have 1 ticket available for. The first trip's already been sold out. It's been sold out for a very long time. I cannot believe that we have 1 spot available and nobody's jumping on it. Trip of a lifetime, and also the opportunity to fish with the great KellyGirl. It's going to be a fun time. Make sure you, if you can, make sure you make it. It would be fun to have you with us. I guarantee you we'll be talking about it for a long time, and we'll be making lots of content. So we'll make you super famous. Justin's out there fishing live, trying to catch a mako shark. They're still fishing. So don't forget, right after the podcast is over, we're going to switch right back to Justin. And Justin's show today is sponsored by Fishing Booker. FishingBooker.com is where you go to find any fishing adventure anywhere on the planet where you want to go somewhere. If you're not fishing in Southern California, you don't call me and you're going to go fish somewhere else, you can get a hold of FishingBooker.com. And they're pretty much the sponsor for the show today, out there fishing with Justin on his boat. FishingBooker.com. Justin's a part of Fishing Booker. Al Clowers is a part of Fishing Booker. Pablo's a part of Fishing Booker. Dana Wharf Sport Fishing is a part of Fishing Booker. Fishing Booker can cover all your fishing needs wherever you are on the planet Earth. Down here in Cabo, they got plenty of boats. They got plenty of boats all over the place. Just check them out, FishingBooker.com. And the rest of Justin's show today will all be sponsored by Fishing Booker. And gang, Don't forget that trip to Adolfo's Lopez Mateos is going to be incredible. I can't wait to show you guys how cool it is. I talk about it all the time. It's just a fun place to go explore, have the boat drop you off on the beach, go look for shells, go walk around. If you like birds, oh my gosh, there's so many different kinds of birds that I've never seen in my life before. Dolphins, swimming around in the bay, chasing mullet. The fishing is insane. You can't talk about it enough, from bonefish to spotted bay bass to marlin. Everything's available there. All these trips are available through Pacific Sport Fishing Alliance. You give Larry Hansen and the boys a call over there at Pacific Sport Fishing Alliance. They'll take care of all your needs. And then, gang, if you haven't checked out our website yet, yoursaltwaterguide.com, Captain Al Clowers, we're going to be interviewing him at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And then big deal, gang. Captain Dave Hansen, your saltwater guide, is going to be live on Let's Talk Hookup on Saturday morning. I'll be in studio with Pete Gray and Rock Cod Rick Matza. We'll be in the studio answering as many of your questions as we can on Southern California's #1 fishing talk show on 1090 AM radio, or also on the app, Let's Talk Hookup. I'll be on there live. I'm flying up tomorrow at around noontime. That's why the show's going to be at 6 o'clock. But I'll be live on the show tomorrow, on Saturday morning, from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. I would be totally stoked if some of you called in. It would be wonderful to have some of the members call in. I'd have a good time. I'm going to know who you are. You call in. We have a computer right in front of us. I'll see your names come in on the screen. It'll be exciting to have the members call in, talk about your experience with your saltwater guide. But I'll be in studio with Pete. Also, I'm going to stop by Tunaville Market and Grocery in the morning on Saturday. I'll be over there at about probably 5:30 in the morning. I'm planning on meeting Tommy Gomes there. We're going to see if we see any cool fish. We have a really spectacular video coming out next week. Elliot and I already put it together, but Tommy is one of my very close personal friends. We grew up together in the industry, and he's always more than inviting for me when I come into Tunaville Market and Grocery, and we make some phenomenal content. When we put Tommy and me together on the show, we get millions of views every time. And this week coming up, Elliot and I put together a phenomenal fish I don't think any of you have ever seen before. I just happened to be in there last week when Tommy got 2 of them in the shop. You will not believe. We gave you a little teaser. We showed you a picture of the fish this week on our pictures that we post every week, and we asked everybody to tell us what it is. There it is. Not one person can tell us what kind of fish it is. Nobody has named it. Nobody. And you're going to get to watch Tommy talk all about it. And then you're going to get to watch Renee fillet it. And I was very blessed to be there when this fish came in. That is a fish none of you have ever seen before, I promise. There's been people that have guessed all kinds of different things about this fish, but that is an incredible fish and a great table fare. It's one of Tommy Gomes' favorite fish to eat. You guys will be blown away when you see that video come out. Justin's moving. He got a little breeze now. So maybe he's going to get on that shark now if he's got a little bit of breeze, or maybe he's done fishing for now. He's still got the rods out, so he may be fishing again. Not sure what he's got planned, but we will check back in with him in about 8 minutes when we're done with the podcast. Gang, if there any of you, I haven't answered your questions. If anybody has any questions, I'm right here. I'll answer your question. We got a few minutes. And thanks, Jorge. Yeah, Adolfo's Lopez Mateos is an incredible place. Thanks for showing my incredible Baja surf. Absolutely, Jorge. We're always talking about Baja. I live here in Cabo now for the last 6 years. I love it. Yeah, Justin's getting your weather that you should have had. And Josh, don't forget to call me. I want to know about Iowa. The thought of buying a house for $140,000, that sounds very tempting, but there's got to be a bunch of catches. But I would love to walk in and buy a house there for $140,000. We're looking at a few places right now, Kelly and I are, to start our next adventure. I don't know exactly where we're going to go or what we're going to do, but we'll keep you all in on it. There is There really isn't a lot of bugs. You got to be honest, because they love to bite Kelly. Oh, I'll change it all, buddy. I promise. I got you. I won't go live until I fix everything. I don't want to get a spanking. Absolutely. But gang, without all of you, none of this great success that we're having at Your Saltwater Guide is going to ever be possible. But I'm telling you, gang, I am totally, oh, there you go, fishingbooker.com. If you just go check out that QR code and look, wherever you're going, if you're going on a cruise ship or you're going on vacation somewhere, you always want to check in with fishingbooker.com to see what they got to offer wherever you're going to. If you're coming down here, you know to always call me. If you're going fishing in Southern California, you know to always call me. But we are all part of fishingbooker.com because it gives us exposure and lets everybody see what we're doing, which is really the number one thing when you own a sport fishing landing or you own some fishing boats. Exposure is super important. And that's what I was talking about. He's coming with us, Matt. Marley is coming with us. I have a plan. I'm not going to tell you the plan, but I got no problem Marley joining me in beautiful sunny Southern California. He's, look at him. He's right there. He knows we're talking about him. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Silly little boy. He came right out to the edge when we started talking about him. No, he's coming. He's coming to wherever we move to. We got a way to get him into the country. Remember, in California, there is no law anymore, Matt. No, I'm just kidding. But remember, I can't leave Marley. He's part of the family now. He's our buddy. He's our pal. Hell, I won't. There won't be any way anybody's going to know. He is the size of your hand. Literally, his head is the size of your thumb. I got him. But look at it. It's still beautiful out there on the water, Matt. How beautiful is that? How absolutely beautiful is that? That's what I thought, Jeanette. Oh, look at Kelp Patty. Kelp Patty right there next to Justin's boat. Kelp Patty. Yeah, he would. That would be crazy. We're not going to make the move until we see what happens in November anyway. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk about that kind of stuff on the show, but I think we need to wait and see what happens in November. And then we'll make our move after that. We'll make our move and see what happens. We just got to kind of stand by. But yeah, we've done our time down here. We had a good time. It was a good run. It was a good 5.5, almost 6 years. It'll be 6 years by the time we leave. We're in no hurry to do anything. We're checking out our options. We're just checking everything out, trying to make the best decision possible. But yeah, Jeanette, those biting bugs love KellyGirl. They love her fair skin. They just eat her alive. Me, I'm too mean and nasty. They don't touch me, but they're all over her. That's why I was trying to tell her I know Iowa's cool because her son's there, but I don't think it's the place to go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure they're going to have all kinds of issues. It's going to be the craziest thing you've ever seen. It is absolutely sad. I know it's hard to believe it's already been that long. It was before, well, it was the beginning of 2019. It was the very, very beginning. I moved down here in 2018, and then Kelly came in 2019. And then all holy heck broke out, as you all know. But we lived through all that. We're still here. Things are okay. Who do I fish with when I'm in Cabo? Well, I live here full time. I ran an 80-foot Viking here for a while. I ran a 65-foot Viking for a while. Jorge, I bring about 200 people a year down here to fish. I have a couple of buddies that have charter boats. Casey Carter on Pacudo Sport Fishing. He's who I send out if there's more than 4. And then if there's less, we send them out with Mahi's charters. Jose is a very good friend of mine, so I send him out with Jose. That's about it. But I've been working down here for 30 years. I kind of know a lot of the people, a lot of the players. I know who I trust. the thing is, Jorge, when I send them out, it's on my name. It's all about me. So it has to fit into my agenda. It has to fish the way I like to fish. Not that I'm the greatest fisherman in the world, but I know what my followers and my members are expecting to accomplish when they're here. So if you have someone that's willing to take KellyGirl and I out, we'll go check it out and see what their operation's all about. But it's got to be the right fit. I got 2 guys that are putting on a phenomenal show. We send them an epic amount of business. And they're the 2 that stepped up to the plate. And we send them a lot of business, Jorge. You'd be blown away. We'll probably support both of them more than anybody else down here because of the fact that we touch so many people on this show every day. It's amazing. But gang, that's the end of our show for today. We got a full hour. I want to thank you all for hanging in there and watching KellyGirl. And I sure hope some of you join us at dinner. It'll be incredible. KellyGirl's super excited about meeting Moria. And if you want to join us for dinner, don't forget CCA California, or CCA California.org. And that's how you can go and find out what's going on. Or those that aren't listening that are watching, you can grab that QR code I've thrown up 50 times on the show, and you can get there that way. And don't forget, tomorrow at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll be live with Captain Al Clowers, but Justin will be live fishing all day tomorrow at Catalina. He's in charge. I'm going to be traveling. I'll be checking in at the airport, seeing what you guys think, all the fish Justin's catching at Catalina. And then I'll also be checking in when I get off the plane around 2:30, 3 o'clock tomorrow in San Diego. And then we'll be with Captain Al Clowers. You're going to get to learn about Al tomorrow night. You're going to get to learn all about where he came from, how he's been making a living fishing for 40 years. And then next week, we'll bring Justin Botrell onto the show because we've never done this before. We've never interviewed our guides. So I think it's super important for you guys to learn about who these guys are that you're going out fishing with. And then the following week, we'll be back with Mike with the windmills, and he's bringing in some phenomenal guests. And then the following week, we'll have Pablo on the show, talking all about Pablo and getting to know Pablo and who he is and who he's all about, where he came from. So we got a bunch of really great shows planned for you coming up. I'm happy that you all keep watching us. I'm happy that everybody's always here for us. The amount of people watching and paying attention to me, just like KellyGirl said, it just blows our mind. Neither one of us ever thought this would be happening. I would love to interview Rylan. What happens is Rylan is a young man, and he gets a little tongue-tied, and he has a rough time with the interview process. We've tried it a few times, but we will get him on the show. Absolutely. But he'll be deckhanding tomorrow with Darren. Darren is going to be deckhanding tomorrow. It's going to be incredible. Darren, Rylan, and Justin live at Catalina. I'm super excited. All right, gang. I'm going to get off of here. Justin just stopped the boat. He's getting ready to deploy all his stuff. So don't leave. I'm going to end the show. Give me a couple minutes to change the title, and then we'll be back live with everybody. Check it back out. You're going to have to log off, and then you can log back on in a few minutes. Thank you all very, very much for everything you do for me and my wife. We really appreciate it all. We do. We appreciate everything. I'm very humbled by this whole thing. I can't believe the following and the massive amount of people that are following us. And don't forget to listen to the show Saturday morning while you're having your coffee, laying in bed, Jeanette. 1090 Sports Talk Radio, or on the app. Download the app right now, everybody. Let's Talk Hookup. Let's Talk Hookup. I'll be on the show Saturday morning with Pete and Rick. It'll be fun. Talk to you all tomorrow. I'll see you at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, or I'll see you with Rylan and Darren and Justin live fishing tomorrow. Have a great day. Turn off the news. They're all lying. Let's go watch what Justin